Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
So we will continue to read verse 96, vilapa-kusumanjali. Tavaivasmi najivami tvaya vina iti vijnaya devi tvam nayamam charanantikam. I'm yours, I cannot live without you. O Devi, knowing this, please take me to your lotus feet. So, I will continue to read. Yesterday we started with surrender. Surrender is the practice and the goal of the devotees, and it is their very life force. It is their perpetual duty. Only through surrender one can attain prema bhakti and the lotus feet of the Lord.
Yeah.
Srila Raghunath Goswami revealed the highest stage of surrender. Srila Raghunath Goswami revealed the highest stage of surrender.
You know the beauty of surrender? Surrender means you have to surrender of your false ego.
Yes.
If you not surrender, then you go to the philosophy.
Joy.
You develop knowledge and you try to find out all the time. But there is no end of the philosophy. Philosophy cannot clear your doubts. It will create more doubts because then mind will work like a computer to find out the doubts. And when you surrender to Gurudev, by his mercy you find your Ishtadev. And when you surrender to Ishtadev, then your surrender is perfect. Then Gurudev mercy that you got the Ishtadev. This only can happen not with philosophy, is by surrender. And without Gurudev, we cannot fix our Ishtadev. You see many places, Radha, Damodar, Madan Mohan, Gopinath, Shyam Sundar, Damodar, they say everything there. You see the Premananda, he also do this. But he never say Radha Mohan. You watch. Because he is surrendered nowhere. He is reading the Kirtan. He is an old devotee, we give chance, but he is surrendered nowhere. Because he no surrender to his Gurudev. And one very new devotee is surrendered to his Gurudev. And he has a more deep knowledge. Why? Because his mercy, he got the Ishtadev. And when the Guru and Ishta is there, what to know? Ishta means my Swamini. The Swamini's lover. This Krishna I want. I don't want Krishna as a God to know. I want to know my Swamini because my Gurudev is also the Svamini Manjari. He is the Dasi of Radhika. This is our Gaudiya line. Mahaprabhu come, Gaur na hoito, Keman hoito. How this is going to happen? Keman dharitam deha. How I can know about the spiritual body? Deha means the spiritual body. Keman dharitam. Who is going to reveal my spiritual body? Deha. Radha raso mahima. Preme raso sima. Jagate janatati. Arey, if God is not coming to help us, how I can identify my spiritual body? This plastic body is not my body. My divine body of the soul is my spiritual body. And how I can try to go for that? This is all His mercy of Mahaprabhu that He comes to reveal this. And Mahajan Gata Supantha. What Mahajans are telling, that they are practicing that way and we have to follow that. Mahajan Gata Supantha. What is they select and they are practicing, I have to follow one of that way. Now we have to see who is the Mahajan. Mahajan means who is living in his spiritual body and is practicing to develop more deep divine relation, selfless service with the Lord. Like the Prabhupada, he do his whole life for Radha Govinda. His Ishtadev was that. And he wants to show to even the beginner who has no idea about the God and any spiritual idea, any knowledge of the how to live, how to do, or what to do, what is to practice, and he developed these feelings in them. How much I have qualified, my Guru can say only up to that. He cannot say everything at a one time. It takes time to understand things. Right? But he was so merciful. When you read, yesterday she is reading one very elevated divine soul. He is also talking about relation. And Prabhupada also started talking in Bhagavad Gita with relationship. There is only 5 relations. And in devotional practice, we have to practice relation with the Lord. If you see the life of Jesus, he also in relation with his Lord, Savior, that was Son and Father. So if I want to develop any feeling for you without relation, how is possible? It's not possible. Feeling is a spiritual life, and to calculate it from the mind is religious life. ritual. Physically I do. From my senses we do something to live in goodness. That is religious practice. Krishna conscious is not religious practice. Krishna conscious is a divine feeling practice. It is spiritual. So that way, one thing you do, you see the life of Jesus, he surrendered to his Father, that's it. What he developed, all knowledge of his missing days, that is secondary. But you see how he calculates the things, he totally surrendered there. This surrender, Sharanagati, makes him so elevated. He really becomes son. Muhammad, life you see, he was so devoted to Allah and so much in love with Allah. He said, any way you can do that. Any circumstances, you can be conscious with Allah. So these are the Mahajans. They do with love, with relationship. So we say prophet. Why? Because they were divine. They are very conscious with that. So any living soul can be a divine. Only to practice to be in divine, you will become divine. If I live in my material, bodily and sense consciousness and my ego consciousness, then we are material. Is your practice. How much time every day you do this, give this, that is your practice. Somebody say, I do every day puja and chanting. How much time you give? 1 hour. And 23 hours what you do? Material practice. So what is prevailing inside us? It's material. 24/7 the mind has to fix in the loving service. Love can do this. Love is the only way 24/7 you cannot go out from this duty. Only mother can understand. Real friend can understand. And real lover can understand. Others who is in the passive mode, they will never understand. Because passive means no surrender. I cannot surrender because my ego is so hard and my desires are so many. I cannot come in relationship. It's too much. Understand? This is too much. So that way, we are not 24/7 in our spiritual life. Then we keep ourselves to live in goodness. Only goodness. Goodness is not a goal. It's a ignorance and passion and I become good. But we have to develop pure goodness. Shuddha Bhakti. Shuddha Bhakti is Pancham Purusha. Shuddha means no mixer. Bhakti means devotion. Mind is fixed for that. In any circumstances, I no move from that. And only Sharanagati can do. No other. So it's a conclusion of all knowledge to Sharanagati. And when Sharanagati is there, that knowledge is concluded with this. Is known, you know all philosophy. There is no doubt after that. In case, take like this. I take Sharanagati. Then Sharanagati means exchange the relation. When I exchange the relation, I have a love. Are they good or bad? Bad for you, but good for me. Why I will bother others are telling bad? Because I am in love, why bother? Huh? Somebody say that your son is bad. You will say, I will not keep relation with you. Why you bother for my son? If it is a bad, bye-bye. Because I see good. It's bad for you, good for me. Because I have a relation. I love and I surrender to this baby. This is the nature of surrender. Surrender is a natural. You don't need to know by the book. That naturally you will know everything. You don't read any book. And you surrender to your Gurudev and Ishtadev and you want to know, you will know personally because of your love. He will talk to you. He will say you what I want and what you do for me. Books cannot explain that. Because my feeling is with you and you are bad for others, for good for me. I love you, I don't bother for that. Huh? This is the beauty of Saranagati. Yeah.
Srila Raghunath Goswami revealed the highest stage of surrender, which means Tadaika Jivana. My whole life is His.
That's it. My whole life is yours. My life only for you. See the life of Jesus. His whole life for his Father. He said to go for crucifixion. He is smiling and going for that. Because he never bothered for going in crucifixion because whole life for you and what you like you do. Why I will think to change your orders and desires? Whole life for you. This life is all for you, my dear Radha. Whole life for you. How you like to use it, you do. You want to give pain, I will happily accept that. If you want to give love, I will happily. You give happiness, I will happily accept that. Because I give whole life for you. This is the beauty. Hmm? Never bother anything to, to be famous, to get the respect. Why? Yeah. I listened one time Prabhupada. He said in his guru Vyasdev, my dear, all all of you, you are my brother and sister. I was surprised. You are helping me, I am not helping you. See his video. You are helping me, and I see in all of you my Gurudev expression. And he is crying, and all devotees are. This is the reality. I am not helping you. You helping me to keep my spiritual consciousness more and more on. This is your help to me. And really, the Gurudev explained in the disciples. Param Guru is sitting in the heart of all. Why? Because he is watching me and wants to increase my devotion. This is the point. Sometimes I think for doing mistake, I do mistake, I see how Gurudev is guiding me and my devotees are talking to me. You do this, so you are sick. You are do this, you are wrong. So who can do without them? It's all divine connection. It's all divine nature. How much you go in divine, the nature will come divine and you will see all divine. Then Radharani and Krishna play in the puja in your heart. That is this puja. Resting. What is Siddha Pranali? The color of divine body, color of divine clothes. Is that color we are in the seva, and what is that puja? Is your divine heart where they come, and that name is Ananga Puja. They come to sit in all divine. It's not plastic. Some are different names. Some are Anang Manjari, some are Nav Manjari, some are Vilas Manjari. All Manjaris, my Gurudev, Prabhupada, Narayan Maharaj, all in his Manjari Sarup, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta, all they are together in the Sarup. There is no difference, though no many Radhika is there, only one Radhika. One Anang Mandir, one Krishna. And their goal to be in the service of song and to see Krishna, lover of Radhika, Gopi Janavallava. Gopi Janavallava means who is only dear to the devotees. That I see the Krishna who is beloved, loved by gopis. That is other Krishna have no business. No business with Narayan Krishna. What pain? Yeah. Sit up. Yeah. Yeah.
My whole life is His. This tulasi is yours. Yours. Without you, I won't survive.
Tulsi is yours. Tulsi Manjari is telling, you also think I am yours. Tulsi Manjari, Raghunath Das Goswami is telling, think like me. I am yours. Why not you accept me? I am yours. And you don't accept me. What is my fault? When I am yours, my fault also you accept. How I will remove my fault? I am full of mistakes. But I am yours. Somebody say, one baby said to Mama, I am yours. Mama, you are mine. And Mama said, you have so many mistakes, I will not accept you. How is this possible? I come with small mistakes to you. I will do kaka also, I will do PP also, I will do everything. But in your lap I will do. But I am yours. Or not? I will do everyday mistakes. Because I don't know what is mistake or not mistake. But you are my or not. I am yours, I am yours. And you took care of me. I don't bother for myself. I don't know even to eat. I don't know to sleep. I know only to try. If you know how, because I'm yours. These children are teaching how to say I'm yours. Huh? And we know that. Or not?
Yes.
I'm yours. I don't decide to improve myself before I say I'm yours. I come with all my bad qualities to you, and then I say I am yours. So where I will bring, I don't know to change, but I surrender to you, and I am yours. That's it. I don't know how to change myself.
Yeah.
Huh? So beautiful. Why to change? Then I will do my practice, then how I surrender you.
Yes.
If I am doing improve myself, then I know surrender you.
Yes.
I come with all my plastic body and kaka and pipi and all that is and I do.
So you take care.
You have to take care. You are the universal mother. I see all mothers are taking care of his baby. What will my condition will happen if you throw me out? No, I see no mother throw it out the baby. How you can throw me out? How is it possible? How cruel you are. Not you are accepting when I say I am yours. I never say that. I am yours. I never cried like a baby. That is my mistake. How she is waiting for that. Right or not?
Yes.
We always want to improve and to know we know everything.
We want to improve because I don't want to surrender
Yeah.
you. If I surrender you, how I will improve?
So deep.
You see?
So deep. So deep.
So deep. There is a way to improve. I already surrendered you. Then I know surrender you. I am improving myself.
My own ego. And my knowing about everything
So my
and
ego is
everyone.
not finished. Yeah, so much learning, Every moment you learn. Who is teaching? All of you. Gurudev. Guru Kripa, Nitai is teaching. Every second we have to learn. When I can say, I am yours, when I totally accept and surrender with all of our mind, good and bad quality is yours. Go on.
This to us is yours, yours. Without you, I won't survive. This is the limit of surrender.
Ah,
This anxious self-surrender of Radha's maidservants, filled with feelings of myness, cannot be found in the servanthood for the Supreme Lord.
it cannot be found in the Supreme Lord's service. You take the father and mother example. Whose heart is more softer? Mother. Naturally. Who is the Lakshmi of the house? If 5 men is living in the house, 4 God is living in the house, they cannot cook themselves. One lady is there cleaning, cooking, cleaning clothes, everything, and then house look like a beautiful place. This is the nature of the motherly love. I become the servant of the Lord, what will happen? I cannot exchange this love. And mother only one thing needs, surrender. No qualification required for the child. When he is ready to not to surrender to mother, then say bye-bye. Now you grown up, you find your way. You don't want to grow up. You want to be like your baby. Grown up means knowledge, qualified. And one 50 years old, 40 years old man, if he surrendered to full mother, mother will open the breast and feed the breast. It all depends upon the surrender. How you surrender to your mama. If you are qualified, she is happy. If you are still thinking mama and taking care of, she is always open. And father will calculate with your qualification and knowledge how much qualified you are to go into earn work for me. This is the nature of Krishna, and this is the nature of the Radhika. %, you surrender to father, but he is not happy till you are not learned and qualified. He said, be bold, be bold. And mother wants is loving and caring you. Never lose this crying. Mother like crying. 40 years old son Try in the front of mother, open. She will open everything what she has and say, what do you like, take it. What you want, I give you. Don't bother. She has not much, but she not bother for tomorrow. Similarly, Radhika open everything of her and say, take it. Go on. You are happy. Your happiness is money. This is the gift of Mahaprabhu Chaitanya. He said this is only possible if you are Chaitanya, if you are conscious. If you are not Chaitanya, you are not conscious. This plastic body cannot relish this. Because I create more senses to bring you out from this. My senses, what they are doing? Keeping out in material nature. This all material nature want to bring out from the spiritual nature. And what independency we need? We need to keep my independency to use my material nature. This is my ego. My material senses I can use. My mind I can use. All my material nature I can use independently. This is the work of the material nature. It's not its spirit. And its spiritual nature means when we go in the loving exchange, that is the nature of the feeling is the spiritual nature. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela 4 Canto, foolish child can understand Bhajan Nanda because they have a feeling. They are very connected in the divine. And we grown up with my false ego, with my senses, so we are very intelligent.
Yeah.
So we are not understand because of my covering. I cover myself, not like before I was looking face to face the breast of mother. Now I cannot see that because I become grown up and I cover my plastic body and senses. Then I cannot even touch her body. Grown up with my material. The time was that when I cannot shut the breast of mother, she opened her breast in my mouth and I don't know where is my food. She put the one drop of milk from her nipple of the breast and I start understanding this is the place my food is coming. And I start sucking. That is the divine nature to understand the mother. Develop the feeling. Innocent to be close with. There is no other qualification. Understand this? This is a spiritual life and this is material life because of the covering of myself with the plastic and senses, the material. What is material outside? All in this body, human body. When I see material outside, then we don't calculate myself material. We have to start from the zero. What is the first? Where the material nature starts.
This anxious self-surrender of Radha's maid servants, filled with feelings of mindness, cannot be found in the servanthood for the Supreme Lord. This Tulasi is yours. This ever so sweet Mahavani is filled with the experience of Bhajana Rasa.
This is Bhajan Rahasya of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. What is the Rahasya of Bhajan? To understand and practice in relationship and totally accept your mother and keep one point of view. Whole book of Bhajan Rahasya is this.
The lives of the Madhurya Rasa devotees
Madhurya.
are blessed.
Life is the devotee is Madhurya. If I not go in Madhurya Rasa, philosophy will catch. What is Vaidhi Bhakti? Is the Old Testament. Vaidhi. Vaidhi Bhakti is the only for the foundation. You make one house, first you make the strong foundation or not. If the foundation is not there, how you can build up the flat, a house? But say me anyone is 24/7 living in the foundation. Show me anyone. They need the room, they need the toilet, they need the kitchen. Then they forget about the foundation and they don't calculate, they cover this foundation. Because this was the foundation only for building this. But the Raj Bhakti is to live there. The flats, rooms are to live there. Without kitchen, how I will live? Without bedroom, how I will live? This is living in the past times of divine Kapoor. All live like this. So that is Raga. Foundation is covered. Show me any house who's open the foundation. When the rooms coming, they cover it. No necessary now. That time, when Jesus came, they are practicing the only first testimony. Foundation. Then is a New Testament. And what is the New Testament? Only love. This is Raga Bhakti. He said, live in this. Foundation is okay. But the live in the Raga. Similarly, two brothers come. One Prabhupada, he created the foundation. And second brother Narayan Maharaj, he gave the Raga Bhakti. Oh, now you start living here. What are you doing till now? So these two brothers, They create the way of the life in this present situation. Somebody understands, some not understand. Different goals, different understanding. But he do his duty. Right. Yeah.
The lives of the Madhurya Rasa devotees are blessed when they hear and chant these great words. How sweetly Tulasi surrenders here, filled with feelings of mindness. This Tulasi is yours. She cannot live without you. Just as the bees become attracted to the opening lotus flowers at the dawn, similarly, the mind of the practicing devotee will be attracted to Shri Radhika's lotus feet after hearing these fragrant, honey-like words.
Fragrant is the smell. There are varieties of fragrance. Rose fragrance, jasmine fragrance. You see? It's special fragrance. All has a different fragrance. My Radha Mohan also has a special fragrance. Who is the servant? Gopi. So this fragrance, in that flavor we have to do. We cannot smell in a one time many fragrance. Your nose will not accept. Only you will like one type of fragrance in life. Flavor. So my Swamini fragrance is one fragrance. Flavor. And we want to live in this fragrance. And this exchange of feeling. That is the only goal of us. There are many fragrances. What is the interest in that? Krishna has a different fragrance. Radhika has different fragrance. Others have different fragrance. But I want to live in my Swami fragrance. Even the Krishna is worried to run for that fragrance. Run, Radha Svamini. First is that when he sees the fragrance coming from the sali from Radhika, he starts running in that way. From which way is coming? This is the song fragrance. Even Krishna runs to flow in that fragrance. That fragrance we have to live in one type of. Never change the fragrance. That flavor has to be fixed. What fragrance?
This fragrant honey-like.
Honey. And sweet. And very tasteful, sweet taste. My heart is fixed there. No other desire for other. Honey. For others it may be sour, but for me it's honey. We have to fix it.
Tulasi offers lotus flowers that are sprinkled with the spiritual flavor of love at Srimati's lotus feet.
What is the beauty of lotus flower? Lotus is living in the mud and water. But any lotus flower you pick is a very clean, without water, any drop. Tulasi, Rati Manjari, because he had a body also, he is offering himself as a lotus flower that I am going to my material body, but still I am clean to offer you my lotus flower, this body to yourself. I am living in the mud and the water. I am not a pure, but the lotus nature is to be not touched by water. You take one lotus flower, you put water, and again check, is no water there. No effect of the water. So how we have to live in this body? Like a lotus flower. We are living in this body, but my spiritual condition becomes so that this plastic body becomes like a lotus flower. It's not material effect with it. We offer the lotus flower, we serve.
I have given my body and mind, soaked in the juice of love, to your lotus feet. You are my master, and you are my goal. My heart wants no one but you.
And you are my goal. You are teaching me how to become one-pointed, like you are one-pointed with your lover. You never think of it. You never do anything. 24/7, you only meditate in one-pointed, your lover. And you want to make me like that, so you are my master. I come with all bad qualities, but you make me perfect to serve you. You are my master. And you are my goal also. I will never leave you because I am your maid-servant. I am not your friend. That I make friendship with you. That's some other thing. I am your servant, maid-servant. I have no qualification to think out of you. You see the quality of maid-servant? She cannot think more than other because she is your maid-servant. One point. But one friend of you, she will think varieties of things to how to do this, how to do this. So,
Mama, master, my goal.
and you are my goal. I don't know anymore. And I don't want to know. I listen about one person, but he is your lover. Well, how I can think for it? I am your maid-servant, I will think for your lover. What type of maid-servant? Before I was thinking, but when I come to you, I stop to cut up my relation with you. I have no business with you. You are my goal, and you are my servant. You are my guru to teach, and you are my goal of my life. Before was different. I don't know, by ignorance happened, but I will cut all this relationship with other. It's not my goal. I know my goal is here. Automatic, when I am sitting and cleaning your flat and room, puja, he automatically come and request to me. And whole of my life, I try to find that Krishna is my goal and running for him. I cannot see him or catch him. He will splash, he come and go. I can see face to face. But here he come and request me to see him. What is better? This is better or that was better? I can see every day, no flash in 5 years. Or every day I can see is good. Or in 5 years one flash is good. No, I cut this. 5-year flash I don't want. I want to be with you and to fix my goal that I can see every day His coming and how you deny and how He comes to request me to make you happy for Him. That I want to do. So you are my goal. It was sorry mistake. That mistake is ignorance.
My heart wants no one but you.
No one.
How much the eternally perfect maidservants suffer when they are feeling separation from Shri Radha in Sadhaka Vesha.
And then when I come to my Sadhaka Vesha, plastic body, then I feel separation from you. Why? Because then my all energy catching by my senses, body and mind, and my all material circumstances, then I try to go in the citadel. That is the crying. Why again I come there to suffer? Why not I go and sit there and taste that? I show you both. Siddhadeha and Sadhakadeha. What is happening in the Siddhadeha and what is happening in the Sadhakadeha. Crying place. This physical body, this material identification is the crying to go there. Understand? Not running for this. No, I said not to you. I said not run for that. Sadhak there. We have to run for the Siddha there. And cry for coming back in Sadhak there to go in Siddha there. Right? Explain this.
They cannot
Explain this.
They cannot live for a moment without her. They do bhajan themselves and simultaneously attract the eyes of all the practicing devotees of the world with their painful eagerness to do bhajan.
Eagerness.
Through their own activities, they have shown how to awaken a feeling of want by doing bhajan.
Wow. Only what is feeling.
Such a relish I don't get in my life. Bhajan makes me happy. Therefore,
What is bhajan?
I'm doing bhajan.
Bhajan means to develop the feeling. Result of the bhajan is the feeling. And when the feeling comes, then I cry. When I am chanting, I am trying to go back to my Siddhadeha. Crying. And when I go in Siddhadeha again, I cannot move my finger. And when I come in Sadhak Deha, then crying is a bhajan. I try to go again back. Because I want to fix my mind 24/7 in true bhajan to you. Because when I am sitting there, I cannot do bhajan for you. That I am doing insult. How you will sit and chant there? Swami, are you crazy or what? You see any Rati Manjari and Rupa Manjari is doing bhajan, say sorry, 1 hour I need time. Are bhajan for crying. Why I am in this material body? I want to fix it. I want to try to go in my spirit. This is the reason of doing it. What I will do? I want to stop my material activities to sit and do bhajan. That I am still thinking for you. Why you throw me out in my body? I want to be with you, my Swami. Twice me. I am yours. Why you throw me out? If somebody is yours, you throw him out, then he will cry or not? What he will cry? Bah. I am yours. Why are you throwing me out? You cannot throw me out because I am yours. We are related with you. And you want to throw me out? The mistake. This is twice. I cannot live without you. How I will live without you? What is my existence? Material existence? Crazy. You say that you go and live in material existence. Not with you. So you throw me back in my material body.
Bhajan makes me happy, therefore I'm doing bhajan. But even in the dreams, I do not miss Shri Radha. How eager
In
Shri
the
Radha
dream I
is.
don't miss you. I do bhajan for you to go in a spiritual body to in your service. The goal of bhajan is to go with you. No other business.
With the mind and heart, I'm telling you, I'm yours. Touching your feet, I swear that I'm yours. I cannot live without you. Deprived of your service, I have fallen on the bank of Radha Kund. I tell you honestly, I cannot live anymore.
Yes, Sri Ram. Good. Right. Right and false ego, that is true. Have a pride of yourself. Bring the songbook. Can anyone bring songbook? Radha Bhajan Mati Nahi Bhai. You listen to the song? Ah.
Radha Bhajan is chanting for it?
Mati Nahi Bhai.
No, this is not it. Yeah, Mati Nahi Gela. Krishna Bhajan Tava Akara Nagela.
Ah.
If the desire to worship Shri Radha does not arise, then your worship of Krishna goes in vain.
What is meaning? Explain this. No problem. Yeah. Go read.
Radha bhajane jadi mati nahi bela, Krishna bhajana tava akara nagela.
Yeah.
Means if the desire to worship Shri Radha does not arise, then your worship of Krishna goes in vain.
Yeah. When
Ataparohita suraja nahi jani, Radha virahita madhava nahi mani. We cannot conceive of the sun devoid of sunlight. Similarly, we cannot accept Madhava separate from Radha. Kevala Madhava pujaye, so ajnani. Ajnani. Radha anadara karoi abhimani. One who worships only Madhava is ignorant, and one who disrespects Shri Radha is simply conceited.
Abhimani, with the false ego, pride, proud, illusion.
Kabahi nahi karobi takara sanga. Chite ichasi jadi raja rasaranga. Do not ever associate with such a person if your heart longs for the loving playfulness of Raja Rasa.
Yeah.
Radhika dasi, jadi haya abhimana, shigrai milai tava gokula kana.
Yeah.
If you consider yourself to be the maidservant of Srimati Radhika, then very quickly you will attain Kana of Gokula.
He will come to you.
Brahma Shiva, Narada Shruti, Narayani, Radhika Pada Raja Puja Yamani. We know that Brahma, Shiva, Narada, personified Vedas, and Narayani means Lakshmi Devi. All worship the dust of Srimati Radhika's lotus feet.
Yeah.
Uma, Rama, Satya, Sachi, Chandra, Rukmini, Radha Avatara Sabe, Amnayavani. The revealed scriptures declare that Uma, Rama, Satya, Sachi, Chandravali, and Rukmini are all Radha's expansions. Heno Radha Paricharya, Jakaradhana, Bhakti Vinoda Tara Magaye Charana. Bhakti Vinod begs at the lotus feet of those whose wealth is the service of Shri Radha.
Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai
Jai Shri Radhe.
I go 15 years I travel many corner of the world. Only they talk about philosophy. Philosophy. You are wrong, you are sinner, you are bad, you cannot improve yourself. This is the aparad, this is the mistake, this is this, this is this. But nobody say about this. What is the easiest way to reach? Are 100% I am a sinner. I have all bad qualities. Now what to do? One way is there. Bhagavad Gita Krishna says, here also is today. You only surrender with all your bad qualities and good qualities. when I surrender to anyone with my bad qualities, they will accept me or not. When I surrender, now I have nothing to do. Doing when I fix, then I surrender. I surrender and it is. What I have, good or bad. I will surrender you when I have all good qualities will come, then I will surrender you. Say somebody do like this. I am surrendering now. As it is. Now your business to take care of me. One girl surrendered to one man. This is the man's capacity to hold him nicely. Because if he is a powerful man, he can balance. He will fulfill all desire of this woman. This is the nature of surrender. Similarly, I surrender Swami as it is to you. This was my mistake. I thought to think for Krishna. I know you and I know he sees you are lover of Krishna. How I can think for him? Then I know surrender you. First I have to cut this. Then I will be Sakhi. If I am thinking for Krishna and surrender to you, this is Sakhi Bhava. That my desire, some chance I will get to meet Krishna. This is Sakhi Bhava. Then you will never become Manjari. He is a bhak. What you want to accept in your life. That has to fix. Like a Jesus, he decides son, he now become friend. Or he sometime friend and he will sometime son. What he do? Sometime he is a friend of God and sometime he is son. Or 100% all the time he was son. What mood I want, I have to keep that mood. This is the spiritual practice. I want my only Swamini. My goal is Swamini, my circle is Swamini. That's it. I have no other goal. So clear, crystal clear. By mistake of what I am doing, I will cut it. Understand? If you not cut, then you know Krishna say, for me, you need all dharma, all religious practice, all activities. When he say, one way also I say you, Sar dharmana pratajye, this I say about me. I say one thing more, all live this. And Ma may come, take my one center, that is only Radhika. Sharanam. Only you need Sharanam there, no other qualification required. Ma may come Sharanam. My one only center. And jump like this, what you have a bad habit. He will clean everything. Mothers never care what good or bad. He cares more to the bad. Minus things, he cares more. Radhe Radhe Govinda.